Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Cindy.
And we're here with another Feeding Frenzy for the Master Key System. We're on part 2, number 23.
So long when you're ready.
I'm ready.
The subconscious mind cannot argue controversially. Hence, if it has accepted wrong suggestions, the sure method of overcoming them is by the use of a strong counter-suggestion, frequently repeated, which the mind must accept, thus eventually forming new and healthy habits of thought and life. For the subconscious mind is the seat of habit.
Yep.
That which we do over and over becomes mechanical. It is no longer an act of judgment, but has worn its deep grooves in the subconscious mind. This is favorable for us if the habit be wholesome and right. If it be harmful and wrong, the remedy is to recognize the omnipotence of the subconscious mind and suggest present actual freedom. The subconscious, being creative and one with our divine source, will at once create the freedom suggested. What is that saying to you?
It's basically saying, like it said yesterday, that once it's in the subconscious, in order to change that, then we're going to have to meet it with the same kind of thing, but a better argument, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
You have to convince.
So, well, you almost do. You know, whenever you're trying to check in with yourself to see if something is true, where's the place you check? I check in with my feelings. Does that feel true? Does it feel right? Well, I know that's a little deeper than my conscious mind. So I'm actually checking in with, all right, where is it a little deeper in my consciousness? Does it feel right? Does this ring true, so to speak? So if I'm going to change something that I had previously accepted as right, then I'm going to have to prove it to myself
that
it's no longer right. So the argument's going to have to get better. I know when I tried to quit smoking. I tried several times. It wasn't until I made the argument for not smoking better than keeping smoking that I actually changed it. Okay, yes, I quit cold turkey. But I can get over it cold turkey.
Right.
I had to keep repeating to myself,
working on
this is better than what I thought. Because, when I first started, it was, this calms me. This keeps me from eating. I came up with a whole list of good things, even though it was a bad habit.
Right.
In order to change that, I had to come up with my body is beginning to repair itself every time I don't use another one. I had to come up with a whole new list on this side in order to change that. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
So I had to make the argument for not better than what was there.
But then you also had to keep reminding yourself, because when things get stressful, you just automatically reach for one without thinking about it.
Yeah.
And before you know it, you'll have it in your mouth lit up in a whole bit before you even remember, I'm not supposed to do that.
The habit not smoking. It had to become a habit.
Right.
Before I could trump the habit of smoking.
So the best thing to do in that situation would be to throw away the cigarettes, because then you can't accidentally grab one, So the bad habit, we need to make it as easy on ourselves as possible to change those bad things. With eating, that's a little more difficult, because you can't just throw away all the food.
Right. But I can take out the foods that I don't desire to eat any longer.
Right.
And take them out. And so that they're not readily available. And then I have to make the conscious decision to go get it.
Right.
Which involves that conscious decision to go get it, So if I take it out, it's real easy to find myself in the middle of devouring a brownie. If it's not here, I have to make the conscious decision to go get
buy one, Wow.
And even more, go get it and come back and make it.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So there's several conscious decisions.
So what do you think about this, where he says, if it be harmful and wrong, the remedy is to recognize the omnipotence of the subconscious mind and suggest present actual freedom? What do you think he means by that?
Tapping into the power within. And asking several questions and figuring out, like, when we're talking about smoking, is this really good for me? Well, let's look at the facts, really.
Right.
Not what my body's telling me, but...
Right. The subconscious, being creative and one with our divine source, will at once create the freedom suggested. I find that very powerful.
It is very powerful.
But it also helps me remember that anytime we're feeling stuck, we're not really stuck. And once we realize the freedom we have, then everything automatically shifts.
Well, think about it. When you are facing a problem, or whatever the problem is, and you acknowledge there's a problem there, usually on the tail end of that is some sort of suggestion,
Yep.
a way out.
Right.
And I think that's what he's talking about.
Right.
Even when we acknowledge that this is something that we need to look at differently, or it's a problem, or something I need a solution to, on the tail end of that thought, is even if it sounds ridiculous or can't be attained where you're at now, there is usually an answer that comes immediately after.
Right.
You know, even if it sounds ludicrous.
Right. Being able to communicate the problem, though, is usually the first real step to getting there.
Yes, admitting there's a problem.
Right.
Right.
And once we have the problem communicated, then there's always a solution for it. We just have to put our finger on it.
That's another level to that awareness, being aware, to know, and to understand. As soon as I'm aware of a problem and know there's an answer, I can begin to understand what the answer is.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow. Good stuff.
Yeah, that is good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's very